Okay, folks, looks like we got a number of you attended today, so we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Evan Uffelman. I'm the sales manager, or one of the sales managers here at Neishloss in Fleming. I want to thank you guys all for attending. Before we begin, if you do have any questions, concerns as we're going through here, and you'd like to ask any questions, feel free to go ahead and type them away. We'll try to get to those questions at the end. If they're in more detail, we'll give you a call, but we'll let you know. So let's begin. Our goal is to get as much info to you about certifications as we can, as early as we can. Agents who certify early can benefit. In some cases, they get to pre-order supplies. The more time you have to learn product, the more competitive you are. So get your certifications done this month for carriers that will allow you to. I will be highlighting website quirks and changes for both Aetna and United Healthcare today, so you can get through the 2016 certification as quickly and painlessly as possible. Okay, so we're going to start with Aetna/Coventry. They opened up their certifications last week on July 10th. Here's the link you want to go to get to the certification page. Now, you should have gotten an email from Aetna with this link, but if you don't have that email, don't worry. You can go to Aetna's broker portal. You can go to Coventry's broker portal, click on certifications, and they'll guide you to the certification page. You can also go to our website at neishloss.com and type in certification on the search bar, and that will pull up this link as well. If you're still having issues, just give us a call. We'll email it to you. Now, if you're an agent that sells both Aetna and other MA competitors, we recommend doing Aetna certification first for a couple of reasons. AHIP is required for Aetna, but it is widely accepted even by carriers who don't require it. By doing AHIP through Aetna's site, you can knock out core requirements for United Healthcare and others and save time by uploading AHIP to their sites. If you do AHIP through Aetna's site, all agents get a $50 discount. Aetna frontrunners get AHIP for free. Frontrunners are agents who sold at least 15 Medicare Advantage policies during AEP last year. So if you qualify, you should have received an email telling you that you're a frontrunner. But if you're unsure, call us and we can verify this for you. Okay, so here's the certification screen. If you clicked on that link, if you're brand new, you're going to need to register to the right. You can always do this while you're waiting for approval on your contract to save time, so you don't need an official writing number to start the certification, so don't hesitate. If you have completed certifications last year, simply log in with your NPN or email address and password here on the left. If you forgot your password, don't worry. There is an online password reset right here, so it's pretty simple. Okay, so once you log in, the next screen you will see is going to be this screen. Now, you're not an Aetna employee, so go ahead and skip the first box here. If you're a front runner, go ahead and put your NPN in the second box here. For anyone who's not a front runner, go ahead and just click Proceed Without. Okay, next, this is a screenshot here of the info page. It's going to ask you to update your information, so if your address or email has changed in the past year, please update it here. You'll also need to select a geographical region, a partner level, and say, yes, you're a writing agent. Now, we did speak with Aetna regarding this part here because some agents had questions on what region they were in and what level of an agent they are. Aetna said that they were trying to get rid of this page. It's not really important, so if you're unsure of what level you are, what region, it doesn't matter. Just give your best guess. And then update your profile is what you're going to click next. The next screen, basically what Aetna wants here is for you to tell them what course you wanted to enroll in. Okay, so obviously you want to enroll for this year's certification. So on the left, you want to hit Individual Medicare and also 2016. for the year. Once you make your choices, your screen will update to this. And what you're going to want to do is click the box that says internal and external producers for the year 2016, obviously. Then hit place me in the selected learning. Okay, so on the next screen, go ahead and you want to click on 2016 internal external producers at individual Medicare to get to your courses. Okay, so here's the list of your courses. You can see you can't do anything until you've first done AHIP. Once completed, the subsequent courses will unlock, so they go in order for you. A big difference from last year is that there is no face-to-face local market training required, so this is definitely going to save you a lot of time. The course that will satisfy local market training is 2016 Individual Market Training, right here online. But to get started, you're going to want to click on AHIP Medicare Training, the very first course. Now, it's going to ask you to update your info again. You'll probably be familiar with the screen. You've already done this, but they want you to make sure they got the correct info that AHIP has so that when it goes to AHIP, they're going to be able to upload your discount for you. So go ahead and do that. Make sure your region and partner level match what you've already entered. Okay, so now you're going to be directed to AHIP's screen. Here's the payment screen. AHIP usually costs $175, so you can see here the discount for going through Aetna's site is already applied. Front runners should see a payment screen of $0 or not even see a payment screen at all. Now, if you're a front runner and you see that it's charging you money, do not pay for the AHIP expecting reimbursement. Once you've paid, they're not going to refund you, so just fair warning. Just give us a call if you are a front runner and you see a payment. We'll get it fixed for you. Now, after you take AHIP, you're going to see a button to transmit it to Aetna, and go ahead and transmit it. And then I can't show you that now because we're not actually doing that, but after you go through that, you can hit transmit to Aetna and then go through the rest of your coursework. Okay. If you have questions, go ahead and type them in. We're going to move on to United Healthcare at this point. United Healthcare, they've begun their certifications right now as well. I think they started at the beginning of July 1st. They will allow you to pre-order supplies starting August 22nd if you get your certifications done this month. So try and get the certification done and take advantage of that. Okay, there's the link also that you want to go to. The website is pretty simple, and we're going to do a walkthrough on how to get started with that. So we're going to go to the UnitedHealthProducers.com, and you're probably familiar with this site. Now, if you're a brand new agent, here's how you get access. About 1 to 2 weeks after contracting, you'll receive an email from United Healthcare with your party ID number. This number allows you to get access to certifications via the website. Contracting expires after 90 days of receipt of party ID if you do not complete certification. If you do complete certification, you'll receive an approval email from United Healthcare with your writing number. When you recertify each year, you can use your party ID or your writing number to access certifications via the website. The only exception is principals of court agencies. They are going to need to use their party ID to certify. So we went ahead and logged in. Make sure your pop-up blocker is turned off because it is going to open up a new window for you, and we've had some trouble with that in the past. Now, once logged in, you're going to want to go to the Learning Center at the top left tab up here. Click on that, and it's going to pull up your certifications, and it's probably going to take a few seconds here because it's a lot of info that it needs to pull up. Like I said, all United Healthcare's training is done online. There's no face-to-face requirement. And at the top left, you want to click on certifications. And it should just default to the 2016 certifications. If you go ahead and click on 2015, it'll show what certifications you've done in 2015 and what it should look like for you. So you can see those are what the certification should look like. Now we'll go back to 2016. United Healthcare, there's prerequisites that you have to do first: the Medicare Basics, Ethics and Compliance, and an AARP course. Before you actually take the test, there's going to be trainings and slides you can go through and then take the test. Remember, if you've already taken AHIP, however, you can upload the course right here and knock out several UHC prerequisites. If you do this, keep in mind you must upload AHIP before starting any of UHC's modules. If you fail to upload AHIP first and start on another module, you'll not be able to upload AHIP later on. Remember, UHC does not require AHIP, but if you've already taken it and uploaded it, it will save you time by knocking out 4 other certification modules. Here's how you do it. You just click on it, and it will look like it's going to take you to the test, but don't worry. If you've already taken AHIP, you'll be directed to the AHIP site, which will recognize you as already having completed the course. You should then see instructions on how to upload your completed certificate to the site. Now, we're not going to do that here for you because we're going to mess up our certifications, but I just wanted to show you how to do that. Okay, so those are all the certifications you can currently take with Aetna and United Healthcare. The other major MA carriers don't open their gates until a bit later, but we want to share whatever info we currently have, and we'll certainly follow up with more training at a later date if need be. So let's start with Highmark. So here's your link and your dates when you can get started. With Highmark, you're going to want to create your own login by registering via the website. You should do this prior to contracting because Highmark requires you to submit your certificate of completion with your contracting paperwork. Existing agents can use the same login year to year or use the forget password option. Highmark does not require AHIP, but will accept it, so you'll have a leg up when certifications get started. There's also no face-to-face requirement with them. Moving on to Humana, here's going to be their link and dates. Notice that Humana does things a little differently. They have different rollout dates for different types of certification. Also, unlike most carriers, Humana's 2016 certification does not certify you for 2015. If you did not complete certification for 2015, you cannot sell any plans with effective dates earlier than 1/1/2016. So keep that in mind. If you're a new agent, after submitting contracting with Humana, you'll receive this thing called an ACE link via email with further directions. Existing agents use the same login and password or can use the forgot login password option. AHIP is a required core training for Humana. So the good news is you're already part of the way done with Humana if you've done your AHIP through Aetna certification. And yes, there is a face-to-face requirement, but only for new agents. So if you're an existing agent, you don't need to do the face-to-face requirement. So if you're recertifying, all your training will be done online. Okay, so that's what we got so far with certifications with Aetna, United Healthcare, and Highmark and Humana. We should be getting another webinar out to you once those certifications for Highmark and Humana are completed. So at this time, we're going to take some questions. We're going to look to see if we have any questions here from any of you. If your question's more involved, feel free to give me a call. Be happy to talk to you. Our number, as you can see, 800-562-7733. It doesn't look like we have any questions. So that's going to conclude our presentation for today. Once again, thank you all for attending. Give us a call if there's anything we could do, but good luck with this year's AEP. It's hard to imagine that we're already there already. Okay, thanks, guys.